Cuticle oil break. So this is the moment. Everybody,
Cuticle oil break.
make sure you get that on there. It's important. Cuticle. And then make sure you get the underneath. Get your hyponychium. Nice and hydrated. Ooh, it's hot. All right. This side going. We'll give everybody a chance to get in. Oh, look, I have nail polish from my client on my finger. I know. It's like a work hazard. It happens. No biggie. Get rid of this.
All right.
We're here. So we're going to do some nails and we're going to do Q&A today. I know I have some questions that some from chat has contacted me. So we're going to answer some questions. And we're going to do the, I think I'm going to do a coffin shape nail, which is probably one of my weakest shapes. So I am constantly looking like, what am I weak at? And then that's what I try to focus some time and attention to until I feel like it's not as weak, and then move on to the next one. And take my brace off so I have some mobility in my hands. All right, welcome in, everybody. This is Miss Cheryl's place. I am Cheryl. I've been in the beauty industry since 1994 when I graduated, and I have been in some fashion or another of the industry ever since.
Sorry.
All right. At least we're not hearing feedback. All right.
Sorry.
Let's go. That's okay. It's live. What are you going to do? All right, let's get started. All right, so let's do, actually, I don't even know if I want to do acrylic or gel. Let's do acrylic. Welcome in, River. Welcome in, 8080. It's good to see you guys. Welcome back. All right, so let's get started. And we'll just start our prep, and then we'll decide what medium we're going to work with. I'm thinking acrylic. All right, so best practices, right? So we're going to push our cuticle back. You know, in the beginning, I would spend so much time doing my cuticles and pushing them back. You don't have to do that. We end up working harder than we have to. All you're really doing is pushing it back, literally pushing it back, making sure nothing is stuck to the nail plate, making it nice and flexible. Alrighty. Welcome in, Jaylene. All right. Yusuf, welcome in, you guys. All right, I'm going to take out an arbor band. That's 150 grit. I'm going to get that onto our mandrel. Get that on. Get my e-file. Bring her in. I always like to have her just a little bit out. A little extended right there. And then I'm going to bring her up to 6,000 RPMs. So your range for your prep on the natural nail plate is anywhere from 4 to 6,000 RPMs, wherever you're comfortable. All right, I'm going to take a new file. And I'm just going to tap it a few times just to go ahead and season the front of my bit so I don't accidentally nick or cut into my client. All right, so I'm just going to come in here, come around the cuticle area. And we say we do that twice. Once to make sure that any protein buildup is removed. And the second time is just to make sure it's all prepped properly. Tickle it down the nail one direction. Just make contact. Just make contact. There is no pressure here. Tickle, tickle, tickle over the whole nail surface. Easy breezy. Your entire prep, I mean, this, in the beginning, I think I used to spend all my time on prep. It does not have to be that much. Take a manicure brush, wipe away the debris from cuticle to free edge. And then I'm going to come in with my swipe. And this is going to be my dehydrator. It's going to help clean off any debris left onto the nail surface, get it all off, and then it'll start to stabilize the pH. And that is the beginning of our adhesion process. Oh, look. It split my tip again. I don't know why it did that. That happened to me the other day too. I don't know why it did that. All right. So Swipe is made out of alcohol and acetone. So maybe it's the acetone. I don't know. That's a good question. I will find the answer to that. All right. So let's do this one more time. I'm pretty sure Sally's plastic, so I've never seen that happen in real life. I think oh my God, I would freak out. And we're just gonna tickle this down. So I have one client, I've been doing her pedicures now for about almost 11 years. Every 3 weeks she comes in. And the first time I met her, she's an athlete. So the first time I met her years ago, I was filing her nail and I was brand new in this shop and da-da-da. And I go to do her nails and I went with the file and her whole nail went flying away. And I was mortified. She just started laughing because she knew it was loose. I didn't know it was loose. Mm-hmm. Oh, yay. Welcome in, King Henry. Welcome in. All right. So here we are. Prepped, ready to go. We're going to come in with our protein bond. You can do 2 layers of your protein bond. So we say 2 layers for your heavy lifters, right? But you don't want to find out that your client is a heavy lifter. Just do the 2. That way you know it'll always be best adhesion. The irony with your protein bond, though, is if you use too much of it, you will most certainly create your own lifting issues. So just a little dab will do you. Yay, thanks for all the hearts. That's always super exciting. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yay. All right. I'm going to come in and grab some paper towel while Sally is doing what Sally is doing. All right, chat, what do you think? Hard gel or acrylic? Hard gel or acrylic? All right, and then I know we were going to do some Q&As today.
I figure maybe about every 5 minutes or so I'll throw you one.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yep. Get through them all.
We got some questions, and then if you guys have questions in chat, just let me know. Figure we'll get to know each other a little bit.
Okay.
See what? All right, what do we
the
got?
first one?
Yeah, let's go.
So, what trends are you really liking for the holidays?
What trends am I really liking for the holidays? Honestly, I can't wait to do the 3D ghost. I think the 3D ghost right now is so stinking cute. I know I did a live on it. I've practiced a few different ways of doing it, and I am waiting to do it. Did I see a question come up there and then come back out?
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
She asked how long you should wait before to do press-ons after a shower.
Oh, honestly, if they're press-ons, you can do them right when you come out of the shower. It's fine. You know, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Especially if you're using, are you using glue, like a regular glue for it? If you're using just like a regular glue and doing like a, literally, hey V Kilman, if you're just using straight glue, you're fine. If you're doing gel, I mean, gel and water don't mix, right? So it's not like you want to wash your hands and then directly go into your gel application. So maybe 20 minutes if you can. I mean, the nails, honestly, they hold on to water for a while. So it's not reasonable to be like, oh, wait till tomorrow. It's not going to happen. So just wait till everything is dry and hard and you'll be fine. Especially if it's glue. All right.
Cool. So the ghost was your favorite thing right now for the holidays? Trend?
Yes. Yes. I want to do the 3D ghosts. I'm waiting for somebody to let me do that. I'm gonna do the blooming gel ghosts now because I'm seeing that showing up again. Oh, thank you. But I like blooming gel. It's fast, it's easy. You can get it done in a reasonable amount of time, so you can just take care of your client and then turn it over and get the next client in the chair. All right, let's grab some powder. What do you think? What color should we do? I'm going to do my custom. This is a custom mix. It is the Speed Frosted.
You missed it, B. She did it last week.
What are you doing tonight? Are you doing the 2-inch stiletto? Is that how you suggest? I did the 2-inch stiletto last week. Look, you want to see it? Let me see if I have it with me. It was, no. Where did we put it?
I don't know, but it was on a...
Oh, I have it. I know where I put it. I know where I put it. Hold on. I'll show you. Here. We did this one last week, the 2-inch stiletto. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I tried stabbing my husband with it, but he kept like squeaking and running. So, but she came out pretty good, right? I like her. She's not too thick. She came out pretty nice. I like her. Got a little Goldie girl in there because, you know, I'm obsessed with Goldie Glow and Goldie Girl. All right. But today we're going to try to do like some question and answers. And I'm going to do a coffin shaped nail because it is my biggest weakness.
I'll remember that.
Oh, V. Kilman, I have to ask. I put this in Discord and I didn't really hear back from anyone. I need a nail tech in Chicago. I have a VIP client, loves art. She is amazing. She'll let you do pretty much freestyle almost every single time. So if you know anyone in the Chicago area that I can send her to when she's away from me, please let me know. All right, so this is Speed Frosted Pink and French Pink mixed half and half. No, I know. I just didn't know if you knew anybody like in and around that area. You're like the GOAT, and I figure you know a lot of people. You might know. I don't know. I think we need a Discord of like how to find people. All right, so let's get into it. So, like I said, this is my biggest weakness as far as shapes go. So let's just give it a go. I like to start mine off kind of like I'm going to do an almond. And then just at that very last minute, I square it off at the free edge. That little piece is annoying me. Hold on.
Oh, good. I can ask you another question while you're getting annoyed.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, since we asked you what trends you're looking for the holidays, what are some trends you don't like?
Trends I don't like. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I am not a hand painter, so please don't anything like that's detailed in hand painting. But I can't think of a
Duck nails. I love
duck nails. Facts. Period. I am with you.
I love duck nails.
No. I won't even lie. Like I wore flare nails, square flares, like all of high school. But I'm from Long Island, and that was like a thing. But no duckbills. Gross. So, never.
I love it. I kept telling you for years, you gotta learn how to do that, and then they come back.
I know. V. Kilman, my husband has tried before to tell me that I should do duckbills for competition. I'm like, that is a hard no. No, sir. No one's scoring well in a competition for making those.
If they're good.
Good and duckbill, they don't go in the same sentence. All right, so I'm going to start with a pretty small pearl. I do want to drain most of my liquid because I want it in clay form. Place her down, wipe my brush, and then I'm just going to work it from the top. Bring it up and connect it to my growth channel. Same on the other side. And I have plenty to work with, and I still have plenty of time to work my product. And then I'm just going to start bringing it in like I'm going to do a stiletto or an omeletto. because I want it nice and narrow at the sides. And then just kind of square it off at the end. What do we got?
Says I love everything else but duck nails.
I'm with you. I am with you. You know, I also know, like, when we start talking about, like, coffin shape and ballerina and all that, I find it's almost controversial because everyone's got their own idea of what that looks like or what that means. You know, there's not a lot of consistency in our language as nail techs or really in the beauty industry. There's no universal language. It's whatever we're calling it at that moment. All right. So I just start bringing it into, like, I'm going to do again, like that almond. And then I just square it off. And I'm not overly concerned too much because I also know that at the very end, I can shape it. All right. So I have a little bloop right there. So I'm just going to add a small little pearl there. Do we have any other questions?
Yep, I was waiting until the next 17, 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Kind of spreading them out a little bit for you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Let's see. All right. How did you get started in nails?
In nails?
Yes. How did you get started in nails?
How does anybody get started? How did I? Oh man, I just moved my form. Dang it. I hate when that happens. Sally done did me dirty right there. Hold on. Sally did me dirty. I can't stand when that happens. All right. For me, so where I come from, you can go to any trade school while you're in high school. I mean, any horseback riding, childcare, carpentry, it's all available. They call it BOCES, or they did at that time, right? So when I was in high school, I honestly just thought it would be a whole lot more fun to go to the beauty school than to take another math class. So I started out really just because I thought it would be a more fun class to take than regular classes. And then I graduated high school and I moved out. And then I realized, oh, wait, I need a job. You know, I need to work. Now, oh, wait, I know how to do hair. Cool. I know how to do nails because it was just manicures back then. Sure, I can do that. And I just started working and I just fell in love with the industry. Nails were always my favorite. I did hair too. I did hair for 20 years. I really liked nails to the point where I stopped doing nails for money for a while in my career because I was afraid it was going to suck all the fun out of it because that's what happened with hair. Hair, I loved it in the beginning, but then it became work. And I didn't want that for nails. And then I was very fortunate when I started working where I am now about 10 years ago. I don't know, I had told myself I resigned from doing anything to do with hair whatsoever. I was just like, I was done. I retired from that. And I was like, I can try to do nails, I guess. And I thought it would just be a part-time, fun little gig, and it just turned into this whole second career, and I can't imagine doing anything else. I can't believe I waited so long in my life to do it. That was a lot of information. Now y'all know me. That's my story. But it was an accident. Just falling into the whole beauty industry was an accident. It was high school classes. And then it was, oh no, I need a job.
Yeah, when I met you did both.
Yeah. I met my husband, in 95, 96, 95? The summer of 95. And in that salon, yes, I did hair and nails. And then for like all my young people out there, that was in a time before gel polish existed. Oh, gel polish. Y'all out there in chat, anyone in chat from the UK, or I should say the EU, really? I feel so bad for all of my like European brothers and sisters right now. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys had some ample notice to take care of your stock and your inventory. It just seems like it would be such a economical nightmare what's going on there. And it all seems like misinformation too. What do I know? I'm just a nail tech.
Well, here's a great one for a nail tech.
All right.
How do you manage a rude client?
How do you manage a rude client? Oh my God. Okay, so honestly, I'm a W-2. So for me,
I don't know if everybody knows what that means.
Oh, I'm an employee. I'm not an independent artist, right? So I have bosses. So I still have to conduct myself no matter what to somebody else's brand, which I'm okay with. I like being a W-2. There's certain things I don't have to worry about in life. So generally, if I have a rude client, I'm just quiet. I give them a quiet service. Or I match their energy. I just kind of I match energy more than anything. And then after that, I'm mysteriously way too busy. After that for rebooking, I make it difficult for rebooking to happen. But I'm lucky I can do that because most of my clients are standing. So it is a little bit tough to get on my schedule. So I just make it even tougher. Now, if I was independent and I had full reign, I just would invite them not to return. I most certainly have learned that it is not okay to treat people poorly. I don't care. It's not okay. Explain to people it's not nice. Don't talk to people that way.
Yukoba says hi. Yukoba.
Ooh, hi. Welcome in. I would match their energy. Yeah, V, come in. I generally will match people's energy. If you're going to be a little snitty, then that's probably what you're going to get back. I become short, It's the philosophy of kind of like, you know what, we're not going to see eye to eye on this, so let's keep the rest of our interactions kind of brief and professional. So the conversation becomes about the nail, 100% professional. No opinion on feeling or anything like that. Just all whatever you like, we do for you. And then you have to go. But the thing is like so many, I don't know. I know we put all of our feeling and whatnot. We're artists, right? We put it all in there. I don't have to like you to take your money. It's a friendly industry, but I'm not your friend, and that's okay. But if you're straight rude, like, there's also, then I go to my boss, and I'm lucky I have a boss. Like, that wasn't okay. That's creating whatever HR word you need, that's creating a hostile environment for me, and then usually they take care of it. I've only been fired once from a client, like straight up fired by a client. I probably shouldn't talk about clients while I'm on this, but I was fired once from a client because I didn't come in during a hurricane to do her nails. And she was highly offended by that because the hurricane was going to be here later in the day, so I should have come in early to do her manicure and pedicure. And that was a no. All right. So, I'm going to let that set up, which is always going to be the longest 2.5 minutes of your life. She might be a little janky. I don't know. We'll see. Not my best shape. Woo! But I'm seeing more and more squares. The people I've done nails on are super sweet and very positive to me. That's the way to do it. Honestly, most of my clients are. After a while, when you build a clientele, you wind up building usually, what you like working on. Negative people, negative energy, they don't last with me long. They'll kind of wean themselves away because it's just not. It's not the vibe, and it's not what I'm selling as far as like my service and my experience. And most negative people will work themselves away. There used to be the saying that, your clients are a reflection of you. People who are alike each other tend to like each other. Okay, I'll stop touching it before I ruin it again.
So
You fire her before it got worse. Go ahead.
if you could not do nails anymore, what would you do?
If I couldn't do nails
Besides
anymore, what could I do? When I was young, I wanted to be a dental hygienist. I wanted to do teeth. If I couldn't do nails anymore, that kind of hits personally because I have to think about that sometimes. In a perfect world, I'd open up a beauty school and I'd have like a nail school and do what I could to help teach better because I think we all know that beauty school sucks. It's the worst part of your career. But I don't know. I've been in the beauty industry my entire life. I've never not been in the beauty industry. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I don't know anything else. I guess with my biggest fear that my hands would just make me, I think I've talked to my salon owner about it. I would find a way of staying in salon. If I had to work a front desk or answer phones, I couldn't imagine never being in a salon environment ever. I love the industry, and it's all I know. It's what I know. It's a good question. I don't know. What about you guys, chat? Do I have professionals in here? If you woke up and you couldn't do nails, what would you do? What would you guys, if you come in, what would you do? All right, I'm going to turn my extractor on. Turn it this way. Click, click, click. Now, I believe 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, nail culture is going to be on. So make sure you guys go check her out. If you want like the guru, the goat of goats for nails, that's her. I'm like a Padawan. All right, so I've got my X-cut. Do my eye formation roadmap down the spine of the nail. Remember, the zones of your file match up to the zones on the nail. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, and then I'm going to come down to 3, and I'm going to bring 3 back up to 2. And bring that together. So I went to school to become a medical assistant, so I would be on medical. Ah, see, there you go. You're an MA. Ooh. I couldn't do that. I have a hard enough time looking at my own boo-boos. That's amazing. Okay, so you know what? It doesn't suck. That's exciting for me. That's not bad. It's here. It's a little blocky. That's okay. I've got my shape in. I'm going to come down. Checking down the barrel. Very cool. And I'm going to come back in with my arbor band. And I was filing with the X-cut. And this I was filing at 12,000 RPMs. I'm going to come back in with my 150 arbor band, and I'm going to drop her down to 9,000 RPMs. And this is just to help kind of refine all my interior, and then I'll come around and do my 5-point filing. What? That's really cool. That's really, really cool, V. Kilman. Oh my goodness. You're a goat. You're so freaking cool. I hope you're here. I cannot wait to meet you. I'm so excited. You're gonna be here for premiere. There was tour. I'm gonna put it in here that you're coming for premiere, and we're gonna hang out. I drink champagne. I'll bring champagne. Do you drink? It'll be fun. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so this is where it gets a little wonky, but that's okay. We can just file that friend right into shape. What? Oh, I'm out. Okay, hold on. She said, absolutely, yes. Alright, let's go into our 5-point filing. Here we go.
Alright, since we got rid of the noise.
We have more questions?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
What are some tips and tricks for staying in this career?
Tips and tricks for staying in this career. Have thick skin. It's not personal, it's business. It's not personal, it's business. And that is the hardest thing in the world to really wrap your head around. You know, business is business. It's not about feelings. It's not about any of that. It is 100% business. You need thick skin. Ergonomics. You need ergonomics. You need to take care of your body. Sitting all day is not great for the body. Change your routine on how you're working whenever you can to help avoid repetition disorders. Like if you realize it's every now and again, it's okay to change it up a little bit just so you have a little bit more control. Stay healthy. It is so easy to let the body just kind of goes to shreds. Stay educated. You know, if you don't stay educated and update and upgrade your techniques in this industry, you won't survive. I like to think of it as for like hairstylists, right? If hairstylists didn't update and upgrade their techniques and how they're doing things, we'd also be getting like capped highlights with sunglets.
Dorothy Hamill.
Yeah, or Dorothy Hamill haircut. But you have to stay current, and it's okay. It's okay to keep learning. It's okay to be like, oh my God, I don't know how to do that, and then learn it, practice it, find a mentor. Always find somebody you think is better than you, and then learn from them. Be kind. I think kindness is probably one of the most important things in life in general, whether you're working or personal. It's super important. Kindness will get you much further. Choose feeling good. Feeling good feels good. Choose it. What else do we got on our questions list? I feel like a Hallmark card.
How do you find your continuing education?
Okay, so how do I find it? Cheryl finds it because I'm a Young Nails fan. I am an NJ fan. So I definitely get a lot of my education there. I try to invest in that at least once every 2 years. I travel. I go to the hair show once a year to see what's current, what am I seeing over and over again. And I most certainly am I always say I'm going to make myself my certificate. I go to the University of YouTube, TikTok, see what other people are doing. Because when I started out, we didn't have any of that. You'd have to get like VHSs and hair shows. You would travel for shows all over the place. But I do think social media is absolutely amazing when it comes to seeing what's trending, what's out there.
Never ending.
It is never ending. Keep practicing, keep playing, Beauty industry is just like fashion. It's always evolving. Da, 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 da. Look, there she is. Young Nails and MJ all the way. Great mentors. Absolutely. Don't get too comfortable. Agreed. Don't get too comfortable. Get comfortable with what makes you uncomfortable and then find the next thing. 100%. Not bad. Okay. I'm just going to come in now with my little baby mandrel. Just a little mini. I'm just going to kind of come in slight angle because I want that free edge. I wonder if I can get this on screen. I want that free edge to be super duper thin. Here we go.
Yeah.
Can you see that? I want it to be as thin. We say as thin as a credit card, right? So I don't know if you can see. Get that free edge. Whoosh, where am I? There you are. Get that free edge super duper thin. Yeah? All right, cool. Yeah, let's bring her back out. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so yes, what are your goals for growing your social media accounts?
What are my goals for me personally, it's getting comfortable with exactly this, with going live and being comfortable on camera. One of the things that I learned with Habib at Young Nails was get comfortable with uncomfortable. So I'm really just trying to learn how social media works. Like, what are all the things? And really just learning how to be comfortable, because I'm super comfortable in salon. I was super comfortable when I was teaching in the beauty schools. But for some reason, you put a camera in front of me and I start going humana, like what? I can't find my words, or I feel like my accent sounds weird on a camera. But right now I'm just focusing. My goal is to learn how to be comfortable on a camera, period, without thinking twice. All right, let's do black, because I want to do some ghosties. So let's do black. I'm gonna grab some of this. This is Look Don't Touch. It's the Go Time. So for everybody who's here, if you've been listening to everything that's going on in the nail industry with TPO, hey Lorena, welcome in. I went through and I read the SDS sheets for Young Nails, mostly because they're my favorite product. V. Kelman, thank you so much. So one step does not have TPO in it. So if you are concerned about any of it, get you some Go Time from Young Nails. Technically, you do not need a base or a top coat with it. When I do it on natural nails, I still use a base coat. If you are concerned about TPO, personally, because just read all the sheets this weekend, I would use Synergy Base. on a natural nail. It does not have TPO in it. It's a hard gel. And then I would use this on top and no top coat, and you would be good to go. All right, so I'm going to come in. Now, whenever I use super dark colors, I rather do 2 or 3 coats super thin because I want to make sure it cures. So I just, what is it? What? Oh, no, that's okay. Yay! Welcome in, y'all. I'm going to try to do some of these blooming gel ghosties. I haven't tried them since last year, so here's to being live and just giving it a go. All right. Nice thin coat of the Go Time. Got it. We're going to put her in, cook her 1 minute. She is, there's no sticks. There's no dispersion layer, inhibition layer on this. So you do want to make sure you give it a full 60-second cure. So while she's starting to cook, I'm going to grab the rest of my ingredients. So I'm going to grab some blooming gel. If you do not have a straight up blooming gel, you can use like base coat or top coat, whatever you got. It just takes longer for it to kind of open up. All right, let me see. Dun, da, da. And what do I have? All right. Well, I've got not polish. Okay, so we're going to use not polish for that. Let's get some white for our ghosts. Doo-doo-doo. All right, let me see if I can find my white. Ooh. I don't know why all gels are always so sticky and messy. I mean, I do know why. They're so temperature crazy. Oh, I must be out of white. Okay, hold on. I'll find another white. I got one in my drawer over here. Hold on, I just gotta find a white. There we go. Alright, so this is called T-shirt, Young Nail Striping Paint. I haven't done a blooming gel nail in quite a while, so I'm a little excited. I have definitely learned. Do you guys do blooming gel? Pat, do you guys work with blooming gels at all? Or blooming gel designs? No. I find that not all paints bloom evenly or, you know, the same. Some, like, I don't find Mission Control blooms well at all. I avoid my Mission Control if I want it to bloom. It just doesn't seem to have the right consistency for it. All right, cool. So something happened here, and let's see if I can show the camera. I'll try to bring it up. Let me see, just finish painting this. All right, so I learned this when I was with MJ, and I'm really learning to embrace it because all of my instinct wants to do something different. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not. No, it's not going to show it. There, oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see that there's like a tiny little hair there, right? My instinct is to pull it out. I'm not going to. I'm going to cook it. And this is what's going to happen. Because if I pull it and take it out, chances are I'm going to take some of that polish with it. And then I got to go back and babysit and keep painting the nail. I'm going to let it go. And then I'm just going to wind up filing it off in just a moment. I've got some, but never played with it.
Polish will be hard now, so you don't have to worry about it moving.
Correct, yeah, I won't pull it out. It'll stay there. You can't see it, it's black. It's not going to interrupt my finish at all. It's not that big of a deal. But it's kind of hard to get in that habit because, like, my instinct is, oh, I can get that. Nope, I just leave it. Otherwise, you're painting like 5 times. All right, I'm going to grab my tile. I'm going to take a little bit of onto the next, which is nail polish remover. So just take some of your nail polish remover, And I'm just cleaning off my tile. Okay, so you haven't played with it yet, V. Conan? I like blooming gel. It's fun. You can do a couple different things with it. Oh, I don't have my paint shaker in here. No, it's okay. I'll just shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid. All right. You get some of that white out. There we go. On my tile. I like I like nail designs that are kind of quick and easy. I do like it when it's like kind of like a fun technique. But I'm not going to sit here and paint the whole Mona or a whole sunset for you-ish. Most of my work is going to be far more abstract. All right. Got a little dotting tool. Boop, little dotting tool. All right, and now I've got my nail. So I'm gonna come in, this is not polish, it's their Blossom Gel. Again, you can use a base coat, a top coat, whatever you got. It just takes longer.
What is it called?
From Not Polish, they call it Blossom Gel.
Oh, okay.
But it's, you know, the easy name is it's a blooming gel. So what I find when I work with the blooming gels is some of it also depends on like how much you apply, like how juicy are you making this like layer here. If you want it to bloom out real fast, be a little more heavy-handed with it. If you want to work a little slower, maybe a little bit more controlled, then you want to put a little less on there. It's one of those things like you have to keep working with it and you'll kind of find that finesse for it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Get that on there. All right. So I'm going to come into my paint. I'm going to get a little bit onto my dotting tool. And I'm going to make a little ghost. And I'm going to make a little ghost. And I'm going to make a little ghost. And I'm just going to let these guys bloom themselves out. And go from there.
Sorry, I gotta see.
Yep. And we're just gonna kind of see how they're just starting to like kind of bloom and open up a little bit. Ooh. So scary. No, I love that because it's super easy. You've got that too. Like,
So
I like
kind of makes it expand.
Yeah, it blooms. It just kind of,
Gotcha.
and it keeps going. So it's one of those things like I'll do 1 or 2 nails at a time because you want to kind of watch it and then you have to stop it once you like it. Otherwise, it's just going to keep going. So like I'm happy with this. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and cook. Let's see. I've got some but never played with it. I can't read the next one. I like painting, but I really love stamping and layer stamping. Girl, me too. I love stamping. I've been stamping for so long. Like when stamping came back into like trend, maybe about 9 or 10 years ago, I was like, are you kidding me? I did this like years before that. I have a, look, I'll show you my plate. I'll show you my first stamping plate. I got at Premiere decades and decades ago. It's so old. Look at this. This thing is so old. This is my original stamping plate, and it is from, wait, can you guys see that? Oh my gosh. Do you have this? V. Kilman, do you have this? This board is so old, and I freaking...
The blooming stuff.
The blooming, okay. I love this board. This was my everything. You know, I used it with the Conad stamping polish and all of that. I love that stamping has made a comeback for sure. That's funny. I was actually going to do a stamping design today, but I left the plate I wanted at work. I want that if you ever want to sell it. Girl, I wish I could part with it. It is so sentimentally. It's so sentiment to me.
You can bring it to the hotel.
Wait, so I should.
You guys can stamp. Have
My
a stick
husband's
party.
saying I can bring it to premiere and you can look at it.
You can
It's okay.
stamp,
He's
play
a
with it.
boy.
Play with it.
No, I know. All right, cool. So we have our ghosts, right? Let's get some black and we'll make a little face. I'll come in now with my overdrive, with my young nails, mission control. I know, like 99% of everything I work with is going to be young nails. It's very rare I'm not using one of their products. Yes, so we can play with it. Bet I will bring it. I got you. All right, I'm going to come into, let's get into frame with everything. So let's grab that. I'm going to take my little painting knife. Boop. I'll put a little bit of that down.
She has lots of plates.
I bet someone, if there ever has a bunch of them, and I'm going to look for it. I wonder if they could still find those. I mean, I don't know. I will scour the internet to see if I can find that. It's made by Conad, which I don't even know if that brand still exists anymore. So, Conad Stamping Art, where is it? That's the name of the brand there. Conad, Konad. Oh, my husband's already looking. Go, hubby, go!
Conad nail stamping.
Yeah.
Small ones.
Yeah, that plate is like all the small ones put together on a plate. I've got so many and books of some. I would love to have one of those. I have books too. I have like 4 books at work and like a drawer here at home. Is it really on eBay? The same one?
The company.
Okay. All right. So, thought. And now we're going to, oh, look. Ooh. Give her a little.
Back in the sink.
Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Am I in frame? Oh.
There you go.
Ooh. And then look. And then this one goes this way. Ooh. Ooh. It's just dots, you know, because you're just making a face, really, right? So here's his tail. Ooh. I'm sorry, I get tickled by my own self sometimes. Hey, Sasa, welcome in. Welcome in. All right, let's do one more. Dot, dot. Ooh. See? Now we got some little ghosties. Quick, easy designs, right? They're super cute. They're trending again. I'm already seeing a ton of them on social. We're going to go ahead and put her back in, cook her. Boop. Deuce. Let's see if I can bring that back out. There we go. Look at me running the camera by myself. I've got too many books. Yeah, I've got tons of stamping. I do like stamping gels. It makes everything a little bit easier. But there's so many fun things you can do with stamping. You could layer them, most certainly. You could put like glitter on your stamper, or like chrome on your stamper, and then go into your plate and then transfer it. There's like a bazillion things you can do with it. I know some people who'll take their stamper and they'll put down clear gel and then they'll make a design on it and cure everything in between, and now they've made their own nail stickers, which is freaking phenomenal if you're a hand painter. I've only got like 10 stamping gels from that bee place and need more. Yeah. Honestly, stamping gels, if you can, if you find them ones that you really, really like, grab them up. They work great, and it's easier sometimes. I do love the new air dry polish that Young Nails dropped. I've been stamping with them, and they stamp beautifully. Caption, beautiful, love it. But gel, I'm a gel girl. If I can get it and it's dry and I can put my next layer on and I'll have to worry if I make a mistake, I can wipe it. It makes it easier. All right, welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's do some top coat. Do we have any other questions, Anthony? Or is that the end of it? That was it? That was it? That was easy enough. There's a whole lot about me, though.
Well, there's so much more to you, though.
There's like layers of me. I'm like an onion. All right. Well, I know that nail culture is coming on in like a little while. So I most certainly would tell everybody, anybody, if you are interested in nails, whether you are a beginner, a DIYer, seasoned pro, if you want to know anything about nails, she is the guru. Check her out. Absolutely phenomenal. Has the gift to share knowledge. She can transfer knowledge like no others. All right. Manicure top. It's my favorite. If you've been here with me before, you know this is my favorite. Nice. We're going to cook her. She's 60 seconds. I'm going to look for any little touch-ups. I'll get that little hair out. And we'll be good to go. Is she going on Twitch or YouTube? I believe she's going on YouTube. I think that was supposed to be tonight. At least that's what I have in my calendar. I probably should go back and double check the Discord, but I wrote it down on my calendar that it was tonight. So hopefully I'm not wrong after I've said it. I always reserve the right to be wrong, though. I figure being wrong isn't like a bad thing. It's just what makes me human. But she was on Twitch this morning. It was a giveaway. I'm pretty sure she's on Twitch again tomorrow, and it's also a giveaway. So check out Nail Culture Official on Twitch, y'all. She's giving away products tomorrow. Can't wait. Thanks to Gemini Cosmetics, Gemini, Nevada. Where are we at? Perfect. All right. I'm going to come in with a sponge file real quick because I had that little bit right there, that hair. Break that off there. Done. I'm going to come in with my swipe. Boop, boop, boop. Get rid of that dispersion layer. And then here we go. Look at our little Halloween nail. Ooh, thanks, River. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I was sleeping when you know what? I miss Twitch most because it's 90% of the time I'm at work, and I try in between clients to like jump in or watch what I can, but I'm lucky if I get like 5 or 10 consecutive minutes, and then it's like, oh, okay, I gotta go back to work. So, oh, thank you. They're like the little ghosties. Is it better if I zoom in on the camera or if I bring it up? That works?
Yep.
So, I love spooky season. I love spooky season because I love doing all the nails for it. Same with like, because we do fall and then spooky and then we're back to fall. And then next thing you know, if I have to touch red or red glitter one more time, I want to like punch somebody. Thanks, P. Kelman. All right, you guys. Any questions? Anything I can do for y'all before we sign off? Alrighty. Oh, I will be back. I love Halloween movies too. I'm a Freddy Krueger girl. And I've already have the music from like Rocky Horror stuck in my head. I was singing Damn It Janet today. Actually, you know what? That's what I should do is do some Freddy Krueger nails.
Should do some Rocky Horror nails.
Do some Rocky Horror nails?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun. Do like a little corset style.
Mm-hmm.
Or like black see-through, like pantyhose.
Mm.
Hocus Pocus, classic, absolutely. All right, friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. We'll be back on again next Monday, always Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's see, I would love to see your my take on those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see. We can come up with something. I'll come up with something for sure. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll see you next week. Bye.